Grand Rising. We're still here. It's getting quite intense. To feel the energies that have come in and the changes that are occurring. Energy is the ability to cause change. So if you're getting on this live stream today, you're probably feeling intense shifts in the body. The ascension symptoms that, I'm experiencing and many other people are experiencing. It was not a joke last night. I'm here right now. I'm just going to get to one of them right now, the eye pain. It's very rare that you have these strange symptoms. I'm going to be discussing a lot of things today, but as we're waiting for people to get on the live stream, have you experienced a very strange eye pain? I'm still feeling it's better than it was last night. But on my right eye, it's still I don't know. I have no clue what's going on. Last night I left a drop for everyone. If you didn't watch that video, it's very encouraging for this moment in history that we're all living through. And you're going to have to realize the power that's inside of you. That's actually why we are going through this. So even though this is the Heinrich metamorphosis, in the past few days, we were bombarded with high intensity energy. And this high intensity energy is changing us. It's for a reason. I'm going to teach you why we are going through these massive ascension symptoms. So I appreciate everyone that is coming on the live stream. The goal is always unconditional love, Ronnie. And that's why, we're going to see what happens to humanity, because it's a free will decision, as I've been sharing. The ultimate final decision is the decision of fear or unconditional love. And, the goal of the changes that we're going through is to change our vibrational frequency. So I'm going to be talking about that, hitting the next octave, electromagnetic fields, recalibration, synchronicities. Have you experienced very powerful synchronicities, not only in this now moment, it's so powerful, but for this entire year? All right, there's always new people that are coming onto the channel. This is the 999 year, and you could hit 999, and you're probably going to see that synchronicity come up if you are making this jump. All right, because your old life, it needed to end. You're going to look for these synchronicities. You're going to feel this. So the frequency that you were emitting, all of this recalibration, the physical reality is like less than, 0.1%. So actually, even though we're told to ignore it, your emotions, the energies, the frequencies, it actually makes up the majority of the universe. Even when they study like the atom, it's mostly empty space. Actually, nothing. I'm not even here right now. Where am I? It's true. All right. I'm smiling right now. I feel the pressure in my eyes. You could hit the eye emoji if you're feeling this. Maybe we're going to be seeing even clearer. But when I experience things that are like something I never experienced before, and it's so intense. I know that there's massive shifts when you see the correlation. It's not a coincidence, it's a synchronicity that these symptoms are happening right after that massive energy burst that we all lived through. Some of you saw the auroras too. So I'm so grateful for all the support. We're live right now. If you could kindly click the like button right now, I'm so grateful, and it allows others to get this, because so many people are feeling it right now. So first I'm going to discuss current symptoms. As I've been saying, the eye pain and the neck and the whole spine really feeling twisted. When you think of your spine as the receiver and we're picking up a frequency, just like how the nerves and the electricity from the nerves go down the spine. We are receiving these transmissions and energies that are giving us the information how to recalibrate the fields, the energy of the body, the frequency. So when people go into spirituality, they hear this term called light codes. Have you heard this term, light codes, right? So what does this mean in everyday life terms? There is light that's giving you information to tell the trillions of cells of your body what to do, what's inside the trillions of cells of the body, the DNA receptors. See, you have DNA, which wasn't 93% junk DNA. Okay, that DNA is getting the codes to tell the physical body what to recalibrate to, so you can go into this new frequency and live the reality that we all, a lot of people are talking about it, right? There's so much abundance that's coming in, right? But guess what? If you are not a vibrational match, that's why you have to listen to these messages. You have to embody and actually do it on a daily basis. If you are not vibrating on that frequency, you will never receive it. There are certain things you could never have if you are not on that frequency. So that's why it's all calibration of the frequencies. Gatekeeper, thank you so much for the super chat. Love y'all. I love you, Gatekeeper. Thank you for that. And thank you to whoever sent the super chat before I went live on the air. If anyone could let me know who sent it, I'm very grateful for the support and the super chats. So, to really feel the pain in the neck and how tight it is, and usually I usually adjust with ease, and it's so tight right now that I can't. And really feeling it go through the spine. I've shared this before for those that listen here regularly. Sometimes I'll look at myself in the mirror and I'll look at my body and I go, I'm crooked. So a lot of people that are going through the ascension journey, they will notice things like you might have scoliosis, or you might have things go haywire with your nerves. I keep talking about the nervous system. All right, so these are things that you start to see the synchronicities between the changes in your nervous system reset and the spine, which a lot of people know about. I think I need to see the ring dinger. Those that watch YouTube, if you ever seen the guy, he locks it up. I think he's in Texas. I gotta go over. and he pulls your neck and he like pulls your body apart, and people say that it's great, and they leave his office and they feel tremendous. Cristal, you have scoliosis as well. A lot of people have it. So it's when you're going through this, people think, oh, your life is perfect, but it's really a story of overcoming and doing these things. You heard of him, Ariel? So sometimes I watch him do the ring dinger, and I see the cracks, and the people they feel it's so intense, the the crack, but then they feel so much better. Brandy writes reflexology. That was another great thing that my Nana was very, ahead of her time, but a lot of these things were just ancient information that she resonated with, and she had a reflexology book, and she showed me the book, and she said, Mikey, the reflexology, and I looked at the hands, and I looked at the feet, and she would say like certain parts of the feet, or she would press on certain things to help me feel better, and then I used to do it for her. So I was very blessed to have a Nana like her. Maybe you had a beautiful relationship with your grandmother as well, and you could reflect on your journey, and you could say, you know what, some of our grandparents, they were very spiritually in tune, all right? And over the course of time, you're seeing that people are becoming less and less in tune with these gifts. You might be a younger woman, all right? And, you're not fitting into society, all right? So I'm here to tell you, I remember my grandmother, my Nana, she had these things. Maybe you're, you're like the quote unquote outcast and no one's going to hear you. This is the place for you, the community for you. All right. Yeah, I'm sure there's men like me that appreciate women that are like that, that are in tune, and you might see auras and so on and so forth, and none of your friends understand you. All right. When you go through the spiritual awakening process, there's always going to be people that don't understand you. They might gaslight you. I'm here to encourage you and empower you. We are in this energy right now. You can't put this back in the box. This is the energy is so high right now. When you have that's why it's an urgent message, because when you feel the pain in your eyes, and that's another thing I've been sharing as well. I mean, this has been going on, really, like a year now. But I get very sensitive. I do a world famous YouTube channel. Please click the subscribe button. I appreciate that. So I spend a lot of time on the screen, doing the work. Also on Facebook, we have world famous Facebook as well now. Hit me up on Facebook. So I wear the special blue blocker glasses. My sister got me one. I noticed a lot of times it doesn't happen throughout the whole year. So you have to listen to this message. Maybe you go through this as well. This is how you know it's energy. All right. It's not all the time, but then there's a window of time. It might last like a week. Like your eyes, you can't look at it at night. You can't even look at the screen. It's like, and then it goes away. You sleep it off and you wake up in the morning. So I wear the blue blocker glasses. All right. It would be great to have, real actual, a lot of people got to get off the screens and stuff. So your screen time, when you are on the screen, what are you paying attention to? Are you paying attention to Our Everyday Lives, or are you watching, nonsense on the internet? Anna, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. I do play the trumpet, Anna. Appreciate you very much. Shh. Sharon, I'm so grateful. I love you, Sharon. Thank you for being here since the beginning. I'm so grateful for the super chat. Just jumping on to say, hey, love you, friends. I love you as well, Sharon. I think you should check out last night's drop that I left, Sharon. I think you resonated with it. Please, everyone, share last night's drop. It's very important. It's you have to look for the cymatic frequencies that motivate you, that empower you in a now moment. A lot of people are waiting for a massive change to happen in the world, and they're just sitting around. Sharon, check out last night's video. Share that video, Sharon. I love you. All right. So, and this is how we pay it forward. All right. You have to be empowered. You got to stop waiting for the powers outside of you. All right. I mean, the storm blue is really here right now. All right. Did you see those auroras? Some of those beautiful pictures, right? It's solar storms, and people don't realize the capabilities of change that happens when we're bombarded with these energies. So I'm giving you more information today. So why is this? Because it resonates within our DNA. Sharon, it's entitled Storm Blue, We Are All Patriots. It was very powerful. I saw something. I'm always observing what happens in the world, and the messages come through. Very powerful stuff. So we also, we lived through this massive solar storm that just happened, and it's charging us up. But you feel like poopy. Do you feel like poopy right now? Okay. So this is why we got to get this out. You are feeling terrible, but there's a reason, because things have to happen. I am sitting here right now. I'm as I could be in front. Millions of people watch me. How you doing? Okay. I complain, and I ask myself the question: was this worth it? Okay, we're going through the unfolding. When I reflect on my life, and I went through things in the past, and I could see I'm not in the future. Things are unfolding right now. When you don't see nothing, when you see absolutely nothing, and you're just living through pain, right? And you say to yourself, was this worth it? You could click the like button if this is what you're feeling, what's coming up to the surface. You're dealing with a lot of ascension symptoms, and you could question yourself, what is this worth it to go through all this pain, constant pain? Okay, so why are we going through this? The electric fields, the magnetic fields need to recalibrate because your old frequency is obsolete. We're going through a total recalibration so that you, the person that's getting this message, you are now able to manipulate and control energy. We are transmuters, okay? Full video on the channel page on transmuting the energy, all right? Why do we have to go through this? We have to become, our frequency has to vibrate so high that the reality immediately bends to us. Let me say it again. We have to vibrate so high that the reality immediately bends to us. So this is like hitting another octave, like in a musical scale. That's why you don't see anything. You don't see anything. You don't see. You have to get up, and then all of a sudden it clicks in. All of a sudden it clicks in, and then. So there's an old school phrase. I've lived through this over the years. Either there's nothing or everything comes at once. Have you lived through that? It's like you're bored, there's nothing happening, and then everything comes at once. It just, everything floods in, all different types of things. Okay? And everyone could write that in the comments today. Everything comes at once. You really want to embrace it and embody it's the frequency. Yeah, where did the people go, Brittany? And so yesterday it was very quiet. It was shh, be quiet. Listen, it got real quiet yesterday. So how do you know these? What's the when you see synchronicities that are, like this is giving me the answer. So we had massive solar storm energy, and then we have the result of it, bodily changes, a lot of pain, and then it gets really quiet for the day. Everyone disappears for the day. So if you are witnessing this, if you're living through it, again, this is why we're sharing this as the community. Chad, 999, it's over, kid. I appreciate the super chat, Chad. I'm so grateful for that. Love you, man. Thank you for all you do. It's my honor, Chad. I love you. Appreciate you. We stay motivated and we show up every single day. The old world is finished. The old you is finished. But there is this battle of frequencies until the new frequency becomes the dominant frequency. So that's why some days, like prior to the solar storm, there was physically in my life a lot of people. Here on the channel and also on Facebook, activity exploding. And then all of a sudden, yesterday, silence. Did you live through something similar? Okay? Leave a comment if you're seeing this. You cannot look at baseline reality. I discuss baseline reality. When you sit there and you think that everything is physical, like it's a literal reality. That's why if you are Captain Literal Man, or you're thinking you have to feel with your heart moving forward, you will be totally lost. Okay? Do you want to succeed in 2026 and beyond? You could click subscribe. I appreciate it, and you will show up every day at 9:00 a.m. or whenever you get it. There'll be a new video at that time. And we're going to teach every day. Every day we're here. Every day. I appreciate the community support doing all these things, clicking the like, if you could do that right now. This is how we're doing it. And I'm inspiring other people. They say, wow, he's one man. He's one man, and he doesn't have a big sometimes you say, oh, I got to have this big corporation. I have to have all. What about the power of I am? What about an army of one? What a motivational speech I gave. An army of one. Are you an army of one? It's powerful stuff, man. Left another powerful one last night. You have to live an empowered lifestyle. It's not a one-time thing. It's I got a solar flare in my life. Oh, here's my life. Oh, here I am. Oh, I held the crystal. Okay, here's my life. Everything's fine and dandy, right? I went to the guy. He pulled the tarot cards for me. Oh my God, my life has changed. Okay, yeah, you could do all these things. It's always going to be on the inside. It's always going to be I am. This is always going to be the answer. People could watch this video 100 years from now. It's not some fad. It's always going to be the same. If you're sick and tired of the nonsense, again, you could do all these things, right? And again, it is the embodiment of the internal frequency. If that nervous system, please listen to these words, all right? We did a very powerful one the other day, and there's always new people. If that nervous system does not reset, you will never experience it. So what I'm doing is I'm making you conscious and aware of it. You say, wow, my nervous system must reset so I could actually have the wealth and abundance that I am worthy of, that I am worthy of. Are you picking up the hammer? Do you love my big hammer? I am worthy of that relationship. Oh, that beautiful relationship. I'm worthy of it, right? But my nervous system's got to feel safe. If the nervous system cannot handle it, okay, it doesn't matter how much I want. Okay, let's just say, I'll use this as an example, okay? Teachers teach. We're going to teach, all right? I want a pot of coffee, right? I say, oh, the person's got, I want all this coffee, right? But I can only hold what this can hold, right? So if you have something, so much, I'm using this as, so I need something bigger. You need something bigger to hold it all in. Do you understand? You have to, your cup runneth over. So you are being stretched right now. The world has to hear this. Why are we going through these ascension symptoms? Because if you only have this much, if your frequency or what you can hold is only this much, you got to be stretched. You got to be expanded, okay? And it's hard. It's hard to go to Heinrich metamorphosis. I am so much more expanded than I was 7 years ago, okay? The power that I have, what I'm able to do, all right? And I'm teaching and I'm explaining to other people. I'm not focused on, I'll focus on myself. If I went head toe to toe with the person I was 7 years ago, right? I in 2.5 seconds, okay, I blow it away. This is the truth. Okay, watch my first video. I use it as a teaching. I look like a deer in headlights. Okay, I'm exponentially more powerful. It's not even close. If all I got to do is compare. Listen, you cannot compare yourself to other people. But what I do and what you can do, and then we can teach other people. I can look at myself 7 years ago, and I say, look at the man I am today, and I would blow it out of the water. I would blow it out of the water. Hit the like button, hit 777 if that resonates with you. Write it in the comments, 777, because we are embodying the rewards. When you put in the work, you get the rewards. That's what 777 represents, is the rewards. Got to have the rewards. Make it through this ascension process, the rewards are coming in, right? So we are experiencing the recalibration of electric fields, magnetic fields, electromagnetism. It's your frequency. It's the invisible. Like you could see the visible. Can you see me? How you doing? Right? But this is the representation of the internal frequency. I gave you the video. Oh, you got to watch it if you didn't watch it. It's entitled, None of This is Real. And in that video, I said, even this physical body, right? This is still the outer world. It's really what's inside my heart. And that's why, when you look at the world and the reality, you say, wait, this is not even then don't interact with the reality. I know some people say this is strange. Don't interact with it. None of this is real. It's all the frequency. When you realize this, when you got your clairs up, when you feel the energy, then you start to realize what is for you, what is not for you. If you go straight to the physical, again, and we know this phrase, it's not about the physical. That does not mean you allow your physical vessel to fall apart. You have to be strong, right? Would you allow your car to fall apart? How are you going to drive if you never change the oil? I just changed the oil recently. The prices are up. Everything's expensive. I thought the prices were going down. It's wild, okay? No, but you got to do these things. You got to change the oil. Did you change the oil of the body? Oh, I got my oils going. Yeah, grease lightning, kid. You got your oils going? Yeah. Yeah, the sacred secretion, the Christ oil, it flows, kid. Got to know these things. That's the oils of the body. Not only do the waters of the body need to flow, the oils of the body need to flow, right? And during this time period, I knew this is so I just do things like I just know, and I do, right? So if you know the energies, especially if you're a man, you might be very deep into SR right now. I'm very deep into the SR right now. It's not these things are, but that's the energy. It's got to flow through it. Let the energy go through up and down, right? The solar energy's coming up and down. Let the Christ oil come up to this thing over here. Do you see what I do? This is why I'm the best there is. You got to be strong. This is empowerment. Click the like button if you're understanding this at a deep level. If you're the divine feminine, you say we need divine masculine leadership in the world, you click the like button, you share this. You got to get it out to the world, right? This is the change. Semen retention, Aaron. Okay, I got full video on the channel page, multiple. They get views all the time, right? You got to stay focused. And know that there's a time for this and a time for that. On my journey, right, I always share, you have to know when this is like the main, this is the Super Bowl, this is the World Series. Do you get this, right? I utilize everyday life terms so people know the importance. I love Derek Jeter growing up. You know Derek Jeter, okay? I use the sports analogies to teach people. I love Derek Jeter. He was the man. My father and I would say, the man, Derek Jeter, the man, Derek Jeter, right? Because when the World Series came, when the playoffs came, you know, he wound up being, had the 6th most hits in baseball history. But, you know, he wasn't hitting so many home runs and all this flashy stuff throughout the year. Oh, but when it was time for the World Series, he was the best there is. So I utilized that. You have to understand this, okay? When now it's such an important time period, now you got to focus, bro. Now you have to focus, sis. You focus now. I told you this already. At the end of this year, we're going to see, and there's going to be people that are going to sulk and complain. They're still doing the same thing. The love of their life left, okay? The wealth, the opportunity left. Okay, whatever the thing is left, and they're sitting there doing the loop. You have to listen carefully to this. I told you, the only thing we're not doing is looping again. I don't care what it is. You'll go out of your mind if you loop again. How many people resonate with that? You'll go out of your mind if you loop again. So this is how all the little things you say, how am I supposed to go through all this? So if this door closes, that, and nothing opens, then you're going to have to blast through at a specific time. You're going to know the answer. You're going to know the truth. That's why I did that video, how God reveals the truth to you. And sometimes the truth is not so pleasant. It is what it is. That's how I've lived my life. I've done the prayer many times. Do you hear me? I've done the prayer many times. And I love it now. I love it. I love it. I tell God, you listen to these words. I say to God, I say, show me the truth no matter what the cost. Do you want a fake, you're working for this job. A lot of people said, I got to get away from this job. It's not serving my soul. Work in a fake place drains you? You want a fake relationship with a fake person? Or do you want the real? You know, we want to have uncomfortable truths, right? Than live in a lie. Some people live a lie. That's my world famous video, why 99% of relationships in the modern society are fake. And you could get this, I have friends and, they all admit it to me, but they won't admit it. And your relationship is fake. All the fake is... If you're complaining about the... Do you wake up in the morning and you say, I can't wait to get to work? I can't wait. When I wake up in the morning, I say, oh man, I'm up early, right? And I start writing my lesson plan, right? When I'm live, I can't wait. Do you say boom, right? I can't wait. That's I can't wait to see my girlfriend. Oh, I love her. Or she's stressing you out, bro. Oh, my man, my divine masculine, he makes me feel safe. I can't wait to kiss him and hug him. Or you're just there, right? Know these things, know them very well. Because when this energy keeps going higher, cannot be, the fake, listen carefully, the fake cannot be sustained anymore. If that word resonates, click the like button. Break your phone. Don't break your phone, but feel the power, right? It's just the truth. It's just the truth. The fake can't last in the energy that is riveting through us. And when you're in alignment, you heal. Okay, I felt terrible. I felt, I said, I got to get on and tell everyone. Everyone's feeling this. I have friends texting me, right? And then I feel eye pain. Like years ago, it's like, oh, and then your eyes are hurting for no reason, right? All these weird ascension symptoms. It's wild. You will experience synchronicities. Synchronicities like never before. I got to relax a little bit more. How you doing? Synchronicities. Lately, the synchronicities, so that could be number codes, symbols, signs. The synchronicities, especially for the year. If you're a person like me, if you're sealed in the forehead, right? Is that third eye open? Is this pineal gland decalcified? Or are you still, taking the fluoride and watching the news? I don't know what you're doing. You do. You know what you're doing. When this is open, now you start, I'm seeing all the symbols, the signs, right? The codes. Watch last night's video, so powerful. The whole world's, you got to hear these things, I saw symbols and stuff this year. And you have to understand, you can't take things at face value. I see the deeper picture. And you might see a sacred skull. Yeah. Sacred skull. At first glance, you might think about spookables and heffalumps, as Winnie the Pooh used to say. You got to watch out for the spookables. And you say, oh, the skull is a bad thing. It's scary. But sometimes when you see the sacred skull, that's a symbol. Congratulations. Your old life is dead. Now you're the king. Now you're the queen. And sometimes we have to put an end to things. We got to put an end to it. You have to think differently about things, And I'm telling you, I had to change my ways. I would just take I was a little Captain Literal man with certain things. So again, I go back to the beginning of the lesson. 7 years ago, I did not think the way that I think today. You say, wow, I want to be enlightened. I want to be empowered. You click the like button. You click the subscribe button. I'm giving you the answers. Okay, 7 years ago, I would say, oh, this is, no. You have to see things and feel things from a higher vantage point. So you might see things like the sacred skull. And these are the signs, the codes, the clues, the codes that are telling you that you're actually on the right path. We recently went through 1111. And, 1111, as the video I shared years ago, it just tells you is that you're on your right path. All right, so when you're seeing 1111, we just lived through 1111. Okay, please listen. There's no coincidence. We just lived through 1111 while we got blasted out of us with the solar flash energy. Is that a coincidence, or is that a synchronicity? You could throw up 1111 in the chat if you're getting this. Do you get it? Do you understand what has happened? It already happened. Stop waiting for 2026. Did you watch yesterday's? So I put up 2 videos yesterday. There will be people, I'm giving you the answer right now. Everything is you if you're new to this. There'll be people that wait. You're not waiting for 2026. It is immediately. The energy already came in. You get me? Yeah, check it out, Chaos 101. I appreciate you. Love you. You check these things out, man. I don't wait. People watch me. It doesn't matter where I am. I go to the gyms, right? People watch me. They ask me, all I have to do is be the lighthouse. All I have to do is show up. I have to show up. I got to show the world. But I got to show the world and say, what did I actually do in my everyday life to get here, to make the kingdom? This is how we move forward in authenticity. There's people that way you watch the people on the news, they got the teleprompter, my fellow Americans, right? Where's the teleprompter guy, right? Well, right? Where's my teleprompter? Does anyone know where it is? I don't need the teleprompter. I could just be me. And more people resonate with that as you're disconnecting. It's not about perfect. I've been sharing this for years. It was never about perfect. Authentic is the King of Kings. I am. It's the truth. It's always at the top. Always, always at the top. Don't forget it. Lisa, I love you very much. Thank you so much for the super chat. 1111, the portal of blessings. I am worthy. I'm so grateful. I love you. Thank you so much. I am worthy is the phrase, is the key. It's never going to change. This is our community. This is our mindset. If you're here, it's about a mindset. You're going to do it. You're going to live it. You're going to embody it, just as I did. And I continued. It doesn't change. There's no finish line. There are people in this world. They think there's going to be a finish line, and that finish line's never going to come. That's why you chose the wrong beta male, sweetheart, because he tried to impress you and get, or brother, she tried to put on a show and dance, and then once she got the ring, she had the finish line. She was a fake piece of trash. You didn't see it. That's the parasite. Did you know these things? That's why you have to understand the frequency. I understand these frequencies. There is no finish line. That's why you fail. That's why there's fake people and then there's real people. You do it from the heart. You do it from the soul. And I see that. I see it. I see people that the work, it never fades. It keeps going. I have friends, beautiful relationships, never get in a fight because it's truthful. It's authentic, not the fake, not the, I got it. I got him. I got him. I just got the finish line. Now I could stop playing pretend. I don't play pretend. I show up every day. Do you get me? Wow, the power. It's so powerful here. That's what you have to do. Cat Cowdy, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so grateful. I love you. So grateful for the support here. Love you guys. Noah Wynn, thank you so much. Scary number, boo. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. The real reason why people are scared of that number is because it really anchors you into the physical reality. That's all it is. It's not really something to be scared of. I'll take that. I'll take that all day long. Thank you so much for the super chat. I love you. So everything, it gives you a reason, So when you move forward, you can't be scared of these things. So like as Noah just did that as a teachable moment, that's why maybe if you're seeing the skull, that's actually a sacred skull that showed up to show you that your old life is finished. Do you see how I'm expanding your consciousness? Don't look at things at face value. That's why I don't judge people. That's why everyone loves their high commander. Yeah. I don't judge you by your background, right? And by the physical or by the energetic, right? I go real deep, right? Like in baseline reality, people will judge one another according to maybe the way they look or as the Hopi prophecy said, color, class, or creed, right? We're the rainbow warriors. So we're all different colors, classes, and creeds, right? And we love each other. It's a frequency. But then I go even deeper. You see, in this universe, right? Some people might say, oh, I'm an angel, right? Some people might say, I'm a demon, whatever it is, right? But sometimes you might have an angel that ain't so nice. Sometimes you might have a demon that's misunderstood. These are just the facts of life, kid. Don't judge people. I don't judge people. That's why I'm still here. Right? I go very deep. I know you like it deep. Hi. Right? And I say the things that people knew intuitively. So when you say to yourself, how did I get here? I had to raise my frequency. All the fear had to leave, and I just speak the truth and the things that came to me naturally. And I knew things years ago. And you might get this, and you say to yourself, you know what? And I had to fight through this. This is why you have to fight through it. You have to be a light warrior. There was weak-minded people because it's the hyena clique. And they're going to try to shun you and stop the voice from coming out. But actually, you had the truth, and your truth is triggering their weakness. Do you get it now? You're the lion. Yeah. Are you the lion heart? Are you the lion? Are you the hyena clique? How you doing? Right? Brittany writes, I came for the realness. I appreciate that. So this is a painful time period. It's a lot of painful ascension symptoms. So I want to ask you a question. Do you think the pain, the snake that sheds its skin and now the skin is off, and it's all raw and it's the pain. Do you think that's pleasant? Because if that snake doesn't shed its skin, it can never grow. It has to happen. Do you think that caterpillar, right? And it's getting liquefied and it's going through the Heinrich metamorphosis and it's got to turn to a butter. You think that's pleasant? You say, yeah, I'm going to turn into liquid right now. I'm going to have my insides bashed apart. Do your insides feel like it's getting bashed apart? Well, guess what? We're going through the ascension process, kid. If that caterpillar doesn't want to push through the pain, that caterpillar is going to crawl on the floor for the rest of its existence. But when you push through the pain right now, you will spread your wings and fly. These are the deep teachings, the lessons that we need to get us through this time period, right? So, yeah, you gotta, and that's what it is, Leo. You can't have people, like some people don't want to hear this. Leo, you can't have people that try to creep into your brain and give you something called self-doubt, Leo, because I'm here to tell you, Leo, the only person that could stop you is yourself. So that's why I've learned this. And the second this person tries to give me self-doubt, I say, get out of here. All right, get them out. Cancel them out. And move forward with your life. Move forward with your life. It gets really painful and intense so that you can change. You'll never change if you don't go through this. You have to expand. The snake has to shed its skin. The caterpillar has to liquefy itself so it could fly and go to higher dimension, higher planes of existence. Otherwise, it's going to crawl on the floor the rest of your existence. So if you're getting this message right now, do you want to crawl on the floor for the rest of your existence? Or do you want to fly to higher heights? If that makes you feel like you want to run through the wall, I appreciate if you could smash the like button right now. This is spiritual empowerment here. How you doing? Right? You got to be empowered. You got to stay empowered. And it's never easy. It is not easy to go through the pains. So that's why, we have the community. We have daily lessons so we could keep teaching and growing. Everything has a season and a cycle. You must push through the frequency fence. Remember? Hi. Do you remember? You must push through the frequency fence and the synchronicities. A lot of people writing 144,000. Maybe you see 144 popping up all over the place. And you could write it in the comments. You could share your stories in the comments. This is such a powerful moment in the history of humanity. I'm here, I'm live, I'm on the air, I'm talking about these things. More and more people, I come across people, I can see them in the gym, or I connect with random people on the beach all the time, and everyone's feeling it. Don't deny it. Go with it. Don't fight against the wave. You have to learn how to ride the wave, right? Go to the beach, see the massive wave, right? Doesn't matter how big and strong you are. That wave is going to topple you if you try to go. You got to do it the right way. That's all I got to say. It will topple you. Anytime in my life, I wanted to put resistance. I wanted to resist my spirit, my soul. My soul was telling me, you're going to get sick. You're going to have ailments. Okay, that's why I studied Dr. Gabor, okay? All right, that's how I know, right? I said, well, I can't believe what happened to my gut, my stomach. When you're not living in truth, that gut is going to give you the signs, right? As I share about my health and wellness, I told you, bro, it's not just about having abs and showboating. You got to make sure that midsection's clean. You got to be clean, bro. You got to speak your truth. If you keep shoving it down, the ailments in the system, right, in your organs, because you're not speaking the truth. You're not living in truth. And then you get loaded up with all the cortisol and stress, and then you can't even walk to throw the garbage out. Get your frequency up. We are going through this transition right now, so we could vibrate so high that just like in a flash, all of a sudden, the love of your life comes right back in. Boom, there she is. All of a sudden, the wealth just starts coming, cascading down like coins from Super Mario Brothers. Could we get some gold coins? Do 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 do. Okay, that's enough. I got to be very serious. Hi. I'm very serious. I'm not. I'm really not. Oh, man. I would love a gold coin. Just to have one gold coin. Just to someone give me a gold coin. Used to collect the gold coins. Eat the mushrooms. Become Super Mario. I mean, they teach you things in the video games, right? Do you know about the mycelium network? This is the mushroom kingdom. Do you get this? Click subscribe immediately if you want to learn about life. If you say, you know what, going into 2026, I want to live the greatest life, hit subscribe. Debbie writes, I love that game. I love Super Mario. I love that stuff. Get in tune. If you want to manifest, you go to my manifestation playlist. I keep encouraging people. Inner child, inner child, inner child, right? Michelle Edwards, 999. I love you, Michelle. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so grateful for the support. It's a very powerful time period. I'm here to tell you, just being with all of you, that's why you have to do things that resonate. Afterwards, I'm going to work out. I'm going to head over to the beach. I'm going to do my grounding. So important. Do the things that resonate so you get your frequency. And then when you're doing things like even like the pain in my eye, both of them were hurting. The one side was a little worse than the other. Okay. And comment down below if you are having these ascension symptoms. Is your spine, see, like usually I do that and like it cracks. It's so tight right now. The spine, you feel, have to know the ins and outs of your body. You know your point of homeostasis, and then you say something's off. Something feels weird. I'm weird. Are you? Okay, that's it. So I I got to have the life that actually resonates with me. I got to do the work that resonates with me. I have to have the girl that resonates with me, and not all the fake stuff. It's period, the end. Period, the end. So I love you all. I'm grateful for the community support, grateful for the prayers. Okay, comment down below. The greatest support of all is clicking the subscribe button and the like button. If you could do that for me, I'm so grateful for that. It gives me a voice. It allows the work to continue. Please watch last night's drop. We had a Friday night drop. All right, so maybe we'll get Friday Night Live again. All right, support that video. Keep sharing the videos. Community support. Sharing is caring. And head over to Facebook. Oh my God, I'm so grateful for the outpouring support on Facebook. You never would have believed it, okay? All the links are in the description. We got TikTok. We're talking away over there. Utilize the hashtag OurEverydayLives because it's about your life, kid. I'm here to support you, the person that's getting this message. Your voice needs to be heard. You are worthy. And I am the defender of our everyday lives, no matter what comes your way, light warriors, even crazy solar flashes. Just keep going. Oh, yeah, look at this. Alexandria 825. Thank you so much for the super chat. For gig workers, clients that bash in feedback, can't handle your high energy, pray for them. Oh, no one could handle our high energy. High energy, the love. Okay, that's it. Yeah, I'm just really a big kid. That's what I am. And I have to live that life that way. I have to live the life. Fun, fun, fun. Free, free, free. These are the energies that we embody now. I love you guys. Can you imagine what's going to happen here on this channel tomorrow? You know it. Click subscribe. Be here for it. Love you guys. Bye for now.